Between the Gulf of Akaba and the Dead Sea, close to Wadi Musa, the Valley of Moses in the heart of Jordan, and hidden beyond near impenetrable mountains, is the fascinating and mysterious ancient city of Petra. Its strategic location at the junction of 6 important caravan routes, including the famous Incense Road, brought much prosperity to the city. The most impressive route to Petra travels through the Siq, a narrow gorge with huge sandstone walls. The almost 2-kilometre long Siq follows the dried-out riverbed of the Musa, whose course was redirected by the Nabataeans in order to protect their capital from dangerous floodwaters. A canal that follows the Siq around 2 meters above ground is a fine technical masterpiece that was also created by the Nabataeans. There are only 2 routes that lead to the rocky city of Petra: a narrow mountain pass in the northwest, and to the east the sometimes 200-meter deep Siq Gorge. At its narrowest point, the Siq is only 2 meters wide. It's difficult to believe that any minute now we will see one of the most impressive buildings of ancient times. The first European to discover the ancient Nabataean capital of Petra was the Anglo-Swiss scientist and traveller John Louis Burckhardt, who first came to Petra in 1812. The facade of the city's Treasury can still be seen today. According to archaeologists, this area was inhabited continuously more than 9,000 years ago during the New Stone Age. It is believed that the Treasury, carved out of solid rock walls, was built in the 1st century BC. It is the main landmark of the ancient Nabataean metropolis. Six splendid columns form the lower part of the atrium that, in common with most of the architecture here, has been exceptionally well preserved. The huge dimensions of the 40-metre high and 28-metre wide treasury testify to the impressive architecture of ancient times. The treasury symbolizes the golden period of the Nabataeans, who in the 4th century BC became wealthy due to trading spices, frankincense and silver. However, their newfound prosperity did not go unnoticed. Their neighbors strove after the fortunes of the Semite people who originally came from Arabia to this region of Jordan. Due to the strategic location of their capital city, in 312 BC, the Nabataeans avoided conquest by hostile armies. Prosperity first came in the 2nd century BC with the demise of the diadoques. The former tent city was replaced with buildings made of stone. The architecture, lifestyle and political influence of the city began to flourish. The kingdom grew and grew. During the reign of Aratas I, the Nabataeans managed to defend themselves against Ptolemean Egypt. And they were also influenced by Hellenism. Thus, protected by mighty rocks and complex gorges, Nabataean culture was able to thrive. In the religious life of the people, the local Dushara deity played an important role, although many other religious figures also existed at that time. The high places or altars that were used for animal sacrifice were of much significance. The most important high altar lies in the southwestern area of Petra at around 1,000 meters above sea level. The magnificent views from this location compensate for the arduous ascent. The striking Nabataean Dushara temple, Qasir al-Bint, that is also known as the Palace of the Pharaoh's Daughter, is located in the lower part of the ancient city. Various archaeological excavations have revealed a large number of interesting finds that date back to when Petra's prosperity was at its height. There are several royal tombs from the 1st and 2nd centuries AD. Built deep into the rock is the impressive Tomb of Urns that consists of a vestibule and 4 main statues. This monument shows off the skills of the stonemasons and sculptors of ancient times. The Siq tomb is not in such good condition. The 4 main half columns of the burial site are difficult to discern. The Corinthian tomb is also built into the facade of Petra's treasury. Unfortunately, this tomb is not as well preserved as the most famous attraction of the ancient city. Time has taken its toll. Despite clearly visible signs of decay, the monumental palace tomb located adjacent to various other tombs is one of the most important architectural gems of the former capital of the Nabataeans. A small mountain path leads from the west of the valley through the Wadi Kararib to the site of Deir, a monastery. In the Middle Ages, a group of monks settled here and introduced Christianity to this remarkable sanctuary of ancient times. The sunset makes the scenery that surrounds the legendary capital of the Nabataeans even more captivating. Petra, whose monuments set in stone continue to attract visitors with their mysterious and fascinating charm.